North Korean soldiers learning Russian commands and may be sent to Ukraine front lines, South Korean lawmakers say. A TV Yongsan railway station in Seoul shows the satellite image of Russia's Usurisk military facility where South Korea's National Intelligence Service called the NIS reported North Korean personnel gathering on October 19, 2024. So South Korea CNN, North Korean soldiers may be being readied for the move to front lines of Russia's war against Ukraine after being taught basic Russian commands, South Korean lawmakers told the reporters on Tuesday, citing the country's intelligence officers. About 10,000 North Korean soldiers are receiving military training in eastern Russia, the Pentagon estimated on Monday, up from the previous estimate of 3,000 by the White House. South Korea's National Intelligence Service, called NIS, is now watching for the possibility of some North Korean personnel, including high-ranking military officers, moving to the front lines, said lawmakers Lee Seung-kwan and Park Sun-won, uh, who were briefed by the NIS during the closed-door meeting of the Parliamentary Intelligence Committee. Russia is teaching North Korean soldiers about 100 Beijing military words like fire and in position, the lawmakers said. However, they added it's clear that North Korean soldiers are struggling to communicate, and it's not clear whether they will be able to breach the language gap. North Korea has also stepped up its security measures both to protect its dictator Kim Jong-un and to prevent news of the North Korean deployment to Russia from spreading within the highly isolated, impoverished country. To this end, the North Korean officials involved in the Russian airport are banned from using phones, while families of soldiers are told that their loved ones are simply participating in the military exercise, the lawmakers said. Despite these measures, word has spread within North Korea of deployment to Russia, sparking unrest in some part of the country, the lawmakers said. Some residents and soldiers have voiced fears of possibly being sent to Russia themselves, while others have questioned why they are being sacrificed for the different country, they added. Last week, Ukraine intercepted the Russian transmission channels and released audio with Russian soldiers heard talking disdainfully about the incoming North Korean soldiers, calling them the K battalion and referring to them as the fucking Chinese. The intercept was revealed plans to have one interpreter and three senior officers for every 30 North Korean men, which Russian soldiers are heard in the audio condemning. The only thing I don't understand is that there should be three senior officers for 30 people. Where do we get them? We will have to pull them out. One Russian serviceman says. This could mark the first time North Korea makes the significant intervention in the international conflict. North Korea has one of the world's largest militaries with 1.2 million soldiers, but most of its troops lack combat experience. The Kremlin had initially dismissed the allegations of North Korean troops deployment, but at the BRICS summit in Russia last week, President Vladimir Putin did not deny that Pyongyang had sent soldiers to the country. North Korea said on Friday that any troop deployment to Russia to add the war in Ukraine would conform with international law, state media reported, without explicitly confirming such presence. North Korea has previously dismissed such report. North Korean Foreign Minister Choi Sun-hee is now in Russia for her second trip there in 6 weeks, having departed Pyongyang on Monday. She likely traveled to discuss potentially dispatching more North Korean troops and what Pyongyang would receive in return, the lawmakers told the reporters. The news also comes as South Korea's foreign and defense minister had to Washington to speak with their counterpart, Secretary of State Antony Blinken and Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin, for the annual ministerial meeting.